What's going on, guys? It's Creator here. We're back for a new episode of Creator Talks, episode 18. I'm your host, Creator. As always, I'm here with my guest today, Crusher Studio. How you feeling, man?
Not much, man. How you been?
I've been fine myself. I know we've tried to do this for like a week now, but
Yeah, it's been about a couple.
what is it, scheduling has been
Yeah,
conflicting, but so if I had time to do this, that's the main reason why I do pre-recorded to get this live. Might be an issue with that. Pre-recorded is on their, on your time, so
fair enough.
maybe
I
that's
appreciate that. I'm finally happy that we got to actually connect, and this is exciting. This is exciting
yeah,
stuff. Yeah,
no
definitely.
problem. So I guess the first question I should ask you right off the bat is, what made you want to start a YouTube channel?
The number one question that everyone asks. Basically, my friend, back when high school stuff, with my family, cousins, friends, and it actually started probably with Minecraft. And it wasn't on this channel specifically. I do, and if you check my channel, you can see below that it says my old channel. And I'd put up Minecraft videos because we would have, honestly, when Minecraft came out, we went on all these adventures and we'd have a blast doing them. I'm like, guys, I just want to keep these as memories. Like, these are amazing, hilarious moments I've never actually experienced before. So I started recording, and then after a while, I started editing them, and then it just got funnier and funnier. And then I'm like, you know what? I think YouTube is something that I'm enjoying and fun. So that's kind of how it started off.
Interesting.
A family experience.
Did you have besides you just wanting to save your videos, did you have like any people like you looked at before, like back then, and said, oh, I want to do like what they're doing, or you just no, I'm just gonna do this myself, or did you have like any inspiration?
At the beginning, not really. No, at the beginning, it was more that I wanted a place to store the videos, to as well allow my cousins and friends to watch what we've done, and so we can rewatch it and rewatch it. And then maybe after a while, I realized, you know what, other people like. I think the first YouTuber that really caught my eye was CNanners. Right, you saw CNanners. He played Minecraft. He did a bunch of other stuff like Garry's Mod as well, and I was into Garry's Mod back then as well. And I was like, oh, and then I realized, oh my God, he's doing this for a living. This is something he's actually making an income off, something he loves. And I'm like, I like doing this. Maybe I could do it. But back then I had a different mindset. Back then I had the mindset that, oh, it's just a lottery thing. It's something that you just get randomly lucky. You'll get a viral video lucky. It's not something that you can actually work towards to achieving goals and being successful in. But now I'm in a different mindset where I know that this is definitely a goal to reach and something that's achievable.
Yes. Now, before I move on to the next question, let me just pull up. I should pull this up before. I don't know why it was taking so long. I'm about to pull up your YouTube channel so people can see it real quick. Give me 1 second. Oh God, what is that?
Oh, hey, like a million of me. What's up, folks? Hey, it's like 3 billions of me.
God damn. Okay, let's stop that. That's not what I was wanting to do.
No worries.
There you go. Much better. As you can see, this is Crusher Studio YouTube channel.
Yeah.
As you see, he's definitely a fan of Minecraft, and he's been playing Resident Evil 7 too. I actually wanted to play that game. How was that?
I played a couple. I haven't actually beat it yet. It's actually pretty good so far. I'm not a guy that's horror games a lot unless I'm with like a crowd of people with me. So on my own, it's really scary. But so far, it's been okay. Yeah, so far it's been okay. I like it. I'm scared shitless, but I like it.
Yeah, no problem. And also, I see that you have a new car. What else 7 months ago? But you have a new car. But So how is that car?
I'm loving it. Absolutely loving my Fusion. It is better than my Chrysler. I'll tell you that. I had another car before. had a lot of problems with it. This new car, I'm absolutely loving it, and I couldn't be more happier than I am with it. So.
Now, the fact that you did bring up Minecraft, I guess we can't talk about something that I want to ask. Like, I guess a fan of Minecraft, but we'll talk about that later. But for now, in the meantime, you were part of a YouTube network known as Maker Studios. How was that?
The only benefit I got out of it was the royalty-free music from Epidemic Sound. That was about it. Honestly, I posted on the forums, and some people in the forums are great, and I'd ask for, and you see a lot of what am I trying to say here? Forum titles or forum posts that say review my channel or tell me how to improve. And at that time, those actually helped a bit because I had a lot of people who would actually review my channel and say, hey, Crusher, you actually are doing great in this, this, and this. You could improve in other areas here, maybe shorten your intro, maybe get rid of your outro type of thing at that time, change the banner. And at the time, I was also really furious about how my banner looked. I had a really old, stupid a circle star with colors, and it related to nothing to what Crusher Studio is. And I was like, I need to change that. And I was so focused on getting my banner perfect, thinking that would get me everyone to my channel, but not realizing you just need to have a decent banner. And it's all about the content, and that's generally it. Yeah. But besides that, Maker themselves, their actual team, never really did anything for me. It was just that free music that I got with it, and some people in the forums. But yeah.
Oh yeah, I completely agree. Like near the end, yeah, it was pretty much a dead zone over there near the end.
Oh yeah.
Nobody was on the forums. I guess even they do like the Maker Gen, because for people who don't know, Maker Gen is a branch off of Maker Studios. It was Maker Studios, then their second most important one is Polaris, which I think it used to be called TGN, or the gaming network. No, it used to be called I forgot. It was something gaming, and then it was Maker. It actually used to be called RPN Network. I don't know when you was.
I remember that. I remember the RPN Network. Yep.
Yeah, and they changed to Maker Gen. I guess it was branding wise, it will seem more marketable.
I remember when I first applied to them, and then they approved me. And I was like, "Oh my god!" I was really small. I wasn't even over, I think, 50 subscribers on my old channel at the time, and they let me in. I'm like, "Oh my god, I'm partnered!" Yeah, woo!
Yeah, basically, it's not really about stuff. They just want to see how many views you get. I guess at the time you did have a lot of views, so.
Yeah, definitely. But now, especially that I'm disconnected from them, it's been a lot harder to find a partnership. Especially if I applied to a couple places and they've declined, but I'm like, hey, you know what?
Well, actually, yes. Let's talk about that actually, because for those who do not know, there was a whole situation with PewDiePie that basically led to them cutting corners to a lot. They've been laying off a lot of employees from Maker Studio, which eventually made them cut off the Maker Gen, their network, and we all got released. How do you feel about that?
You know what? I don't actually have any kind of feelings towards it, because I was shocked when I got the email, but I'm like, you know what? First of all, it releases me from my contract with them, which I was probably planning to leaving anyways. It kind of now allows for kind of more creative spirits, allows me to do a lot more different things than I probably could have done before with them. It all depends on how I want to approach my editing style. But between losing them, it doesn't matter, because it honestly opens more doors. I'm not now tied to one company. I have the option to go anywhere I'd like to go. It's just a matter of choosing.
I got you. Well, I know there's a bunch of networks related to gaming too. We have TGN, Machinima, if they still exist, I don't know. Broadband TV, Screenway Media. Actually, after this podcast, I will definitely help you out. And I mean, if you want me to, I can send you some links to some people I know.
For sure, yeah, we can definitely talk about it. I think because the route after applying to like 2 or 3 different ones and getting that kind of I was declined, yeah, kind of saying that I was too small of a channel, kind of made me realize that, hey, you know what, I don't really, as much as I'd like to be partnered, it's not a real necessity for my channel.
Well, to be completely honest with you, don't necessarily. The only benefit of being partner is that you won't be getting as many, like, especially for video games, you won't be getting as many like content IDs, because they'll actually bat for you. Whether if you're not partnered, you're pretty much like straight from Google. They could care less what. They could care less what happens, basically. Like if you get content ID, you get content ID. But with the network, you have that person that can vouch for you, say, hey, this is fair use, because technically video games are fair use products. So
True.
Yeah.
And I never got that support from Maker at all either way.
No. None of us. Basically, Maker, again, we were just like the third pillar to them. That didn't really mean anything. They just still made money off of us. Even if it was a little bit, they still made money. That's all networks do at the end of the day. They don't. They. I mean, I'm not saying that networks are bad or whatever. It's just at the end of the day, they know they partner as many networks as they can. They can get all the money from there. Like they're cutting out.
I think that's what it used to be.
Yeah, they are the middleman, basically.
Yeah, I think that was it used to be. I think now they're redefining to kind of, I think, connect more to context, because YouTube is definitely getting bigger and bigger and bigger. There's a lot more YouTubers out there than there ever was before. So
speaking of YouTube, Howard, did you hear about the whole YouTube situation with advertisers pulling their advertisements away?
I read a little bit about it. Yeah.
Yeah, so basically because due to how the nature of YouTube is now, it's pretty much like a I don't know how to describe it. Basically, YouTube is big and everybody can post whatever they want. And I guess since you simply now live in like a PC world, like politically correct world, advertisers don't want some of their stuff on like people who talk about the Nazis or just have vulgar language in their video. So we have
Yeah,
people
and
like
you can expect companies not
yeah.
to want their stuff beside stuff like that, right? And no one wants to be advertise their products beside racist videos or any kind of maybe half pornography type of thing, because you always see
Mm-hmm.
those types of videos, right? Like, so no company wants that, but and it makes sense for them to do that. But I don't think a lot of people are worrying about it. I don't think anyone really should, because in the end, if you're not really doing anything like that, I think you're golden,
I got you. Yeah.
right? Basically.
Yeah. Now, back to my Minecraft question I want to ask you earlier, because you are part, I'm assuming you're part of the Minecraft community. I did read some stories about the situation I heard about Line Maker. You know, it's like a while ago. You never heard of
Never
that
heard of it.
situation?
No.
Line Maker.
What
Okay,
happened?
interesting. So Line Maker is a YouTuber who he plays like his whole YouTube channel is based around Minecraft. I guess he has like a million subscribers at this point.
Yeah.
And like he uses my apparently this is allegedly, but
Yeah.
this was like a big thing like I guess a year or two ago, I should say.
Okay.
Not really that long. Basically, allegedly, Lawmaker's using Minecraft to like get to little like he get to little kids and like talk to them about some pornographic things or
No
whatnot.
way.
Yeah. So I was gonna ask like what are your thoughts on that, but since you probably didn't hear about that,
I
I
yeah, I don't watch a lot of Minecraft YouTubers, to be honest. I do a lot of Minecraft gaming because I like Minecraft as a game, but I don't watch a lot of YouTubers, and anything regarding, apparently it's an allegedly thing, and talking about kind of rumors is not something I want to put my 2 cents in,
I
because I
got
don't
you.
I don't I don't know the whole story, right? So if it is what it is, it's a bad scenario, but if it isn't, then I don't want to bash the guy.
Yeah, no, I completely understand. I just figured you knew that since that was one of the
No, 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 not at
no,
all.
no, but I mean, but that's a good thing because you are out of drama, which is,
I
that is
try
a
to be.
good
I
thing.
try to be.
Which
Yeah.
actually, that does lead me to a question I do want to ask you. Minecraft. Now, a lot of people think that's like a kids game, but I know a bunch of adults that or like just a bunch of grown-ups play it. I mean, like, what's your opinion on it? Like, I mean,
It can
like,
go
in
both
your
ways.
opinion, yeah, exactly. That's all I was about
It
to
can
ask.
it can go both ways. It is definitely kind of how the graphics works. It can appeal to
Yeah.
younger children. And you know what? I really think kids should, if there's any video games that should be playing, it probably should be Minecraft, because first of all, it's intuitive. It can help them think in different scenarios. I know, especially when Minecraft came out, there were a lot of stories of schools using it to teach kids to do things,
Oh,
whether
really? I did not know that.
Oh yeah, maybe not here, maybe not in Canada, or maybe not in America, but I know I think Switzerland had a couple schools where they would have like team building exercises where they'll put kids on teams and have them with only these blocks build a house and see what they come up with, right, as a creativity
Mhm.
thing, or find out how they could survive. Like I don't know when to say survive. I think there was different scenarios, but I think you can play what you want, whether it's Minecraft. If you're an adult, if you're 65 to all the ages 5, play Minecraft. It's a great game.
Yeah, to me, I don't know why people put up that argument. I do be seeing that a lot. I like my opinion, like the same could be said of games like Mario or whatever. A game
That's
that
right.
looks like a kid's game, but obviously adults, and then like Pokemon. All the adults still play Pokemon. At least that's
Oh my
what I
god,
know
yeah.
of. So it's like, yeah, some arguments I don't understand. Like some games where they say, "Oh no, it's for kids." They'll tell you playing a game. Like I remember when I had my 3DS in high school, people were looking at me like I was weird or something. It's like because I'm playing a handheld, not like using my phone. At the time, I guess 10th grade, I didn't have a phone. I didn't have a cell phone. Kid at the time, I feel like I didn't really need it.
That's right.
But
I'm the
eventually,
same way.
I was like, no, it's just a game. They thought I was like weird for it. Like I never understood that mindset. Where it's like, if it seems like it's for kids, even like the little things seem like it's for kids, you'll be like an outcast. It's just to me, like if you like what you like, if
That's exactly it. You like what you like.
like
Understand
it's like
that.
who cares?
Exactly. From now, I'm in my 20s. From now till probably the day I die, whether it's 50, 60, 70, 80, whatever, maybe it's 100, a million. I don't know. I'll always love video games. Always.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'll probably maybe I'll be the one videos that you see the old people playing video games. That'll be me in the future. I'll be that guy there. Oh my God. Anyways.
Yeah, no, yeah, I completely understand. 'Cause like me, I actually just turned 20. I'm still into Power Rangers. Yeah, I just
Nice.
find it fascinating, like about all the behind the scenes. I'm more really into like behind the scenes. I feel like how they film it. like how to use Japanese footage and for some stuff. I just find that stuff intriguing. Still a fan of wrestling, like all this stuff that people think is for kids. I never understood why it was deemed like it was weird or anything.
Everyone has their opinions, right?
Yeah, so, I mean that is true. If nobody had opinions, the world would be boring.
It's true.
But since you are playing Minecraft, I'll just question. So what console games do you have?
What console games?
I mean, consoles, I should say. Systems.
Yeah.
I said console games. My bad.
Yeah, console systems. Yeah. Well, PC isn't a console system, but I got my PC. I got a PS4. And Xbox One. That's the three.
Which one do you play the most? Like, which one do you use the most? So
between my PS4 and my Xbox One, I play my Xbox One more.
Oh, so I mean, I do want to know, since you do play PC, how different is it than playing from like a regular console? Is it like
it's a completely different world. It's a completely different world. Like I just got Halo Wars 2 when it came out in February, and the graphics on the computer compared to the graphics on the Xbox completely different. There's a lot more detail. It looks way better and performs a little bit better on here. But hey, what can you expect? It's really hard to get the kind of parts I have on my computer right now into an Xbox without costing a fortune. So I understand where it comes from.
But that's what I was about to ask too. So what is the process for like making a good, or like did you buy your PC or like did you make it from scratch? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. I always wonder like how do people like, is it hard making a PC?
No, not necessarily. Like if it's your first time getting into it, do a lot of research. Like I did months and months of research of what every part of the computer does, so I understand what goes where and how everything works. So if there's issues, I know how to fix it, which is why I'm a technician. I know how to do things. But
cool.
Yeah, but no, it's not that difficult. If my buddy's currently having an issue where his computer keeps restarting, I have no idea what the case may be. So you can get complicated. But if you understand it, go ahead, build it. If not, if you have a friend who knows how, have them build it for you. If you don't, you might want to just buy one out. Or I know CyberPower or iBuyPower allows you to order custom-built computers, and they'll build it for you, make sure it works, and send it to your house. So that might be an easier way to do it too.
Interesting. It's just the only thing I could see it being issues that is probably very cost-consuming. I've seen like a graphics processor that costs almost like $400 for like.
Yeah, mine is like $600.
Really? God damn.
Oh yeah.
So like, how much would you say it would cost to make that PC?
Like
the
mine?
PC that you made. Yeah.
I probably I initially bought it for initially had it done for $1,000, and with all the parts and upgrades I put into it, I'm probably up to $2,000 by now.
God damn. Well, hopefully that was a good investment to you. I mean,
I'm loving it. I'm loving it. My setup is an amazing setup. I enjoy it a lot.
Actually, yeah, speaking of your setup, what made you get a green screen for your background? Or yeah, like
when one of my favorite YouTubers, one of the YouTubers that gave me the most inspiration to make videos, Dash Games. Right, so Dash, he has a green screen. He uses it in his videos, and then when I started looking into Twitch, I saw a lot of people in Twitch using green screens. So I like it, but green screens come with a lot of complications, especially that I have a window. There's always some fuzziness with the green screen, I find at times, and you can see it in some of my videos. But so I don't know if I'll be keeping it. I might not. We'll see what happens. But that's how I got my green screen.
Now you did say you was part of Twitch. Like how I actually do have a Twitch myself. We've probably been doing it longer than me. How different is it like streaming on Twitch than it is like recording gameplay for YouTube? Like I'm like, do you feel like more people watch you on Twitch, or like it really doesn't make a difference?
Well, more people watch me on YouTube than they do watch me on Twitch. Like the amount of views I get outnumber the amount of Twitch views I get. But I love Twitch because you can interact with people in almost real time. So I will get people come and watch me play these video games, and then they'll comment on what I'm doing. I'll talk with them. They'll reply, in that instance. Like let's say, for example, one of the games I stream a lot is City Skylines. It's a city building game. And that's probably one of my most viewed streams is when I'm playing that game. And I get people I think from Norway come watch me and all over the world, and they they say, "Oh, look at this house, do it this way, name this after me," and we just have a blast and we see things, and it's just a really fun experience being live with that with my viewers and people who are just chilling with me. That's great because YouTube is great, and I love YouTube. I love the people who comment and say they like my videos and interacting with them. Those are great, but you don't always get that in real time like on Twitch. That's, I think,
I
it's
got
really
you.
fun.
Live streaming, yeah. No, yeah, I do understand that. To me, I do, because my gaming, I mean, my channel used to be all about gaming. I mean, I have branched off since then, but it's like I would like to play gameplay video, but sometimes it's like, to me, it seems like the gaming market on YouTube is very oversaturated.
It is. Yeah,
It's like
it's a very difficult market.
Yes, especially like, for example, let's say Persona 5. If I
Mm-hmm.
was to stream Persona 5, you know, there's 20 other people who probably got it way before me have already streamed or probably already beat the game at this point. I could look up Persona 5 final part and they probably beat the goddamn game. And it's like, okay.
Probably.
Yeah, but it's just,
I heard that they are trying, the company for Persona 5 are trying to ban people from posting videos on it or live streaming it because they don't want that.
Yeah, I actually did hear about that too. Which I think people actually, let me see something real quick. Persona 5 part. Oh no. I mean, I'm looking at it. Somebody already has the final boss, it seems like. I guess they got away with it. But yeah, I did hear about that Atlas. They were trying to block people. I mean, which makes sense. They want people to. I mean, I understand some companies that want to do that when it's like, especially like a story-based game, where it's like they don't want to spoil the ending. But then again, it's like, I don't know. You see, when it comes to like games and like developers on YouTube, I like people who game on YouTube, like developers, kind of like a hit or miss situation. On one hand, it is considered free advertisement, but on the other hand, I can see, because I know some people who would watch the full Let's Play. Say they would watch like a Let's Play, let's say Resident Evil, right? They could watch the full Let's Play of it, then they'll be like, well, I don't. And I asked them, I was like, oh, so you gonna buy the game? They're like, no, because I just seen the full game on YouTube. And it's like a hit or miss situation. It's like I can see when some YouTubers say it's considered free promotion, which is technically true. It is, but then it's like it might hurt their sales as well, because to be honest, like for me, if I was seeing somebody play a full game on YouTube, and if I haven't heard the game before and it's my first time seeing it, and if I see somebody play the whole game, I'm not gonna be entitled to play because I already seen how it is. And it's like, because like unless I already knew I was gonna get the game guard, like for example, every year I will always get WWE games no matter what. It's like I can watch somebody play a story mode, won't make a difference. I'm still gonna buy it. And like Dragon Ball Z, I'm always gonna buy the Dragon Ball Z game no matter what. Well, to be fair, Dragon Ball Z games, they're always the same story, so there's not much difference to that. But like my point is that it's kind of like a hit or miss situation with YouTubers and the game developers.
I see that for sure. I understand.
But actually, speaking of which, speaking of gaming, the Nintendo Switch that just came out. Have you heard about that Nintendo Switch?
Oh yeah.
What are your thoughts on it?
I like it. I haven't gotten it. I probably
me either. I haven't gotten it either. It's just
second batch.
To me, the thing that's pushing me from not getting it as of right now is just that price tag. It is not because that it's pricey. That's not really the issue to me. The issue with me is pricey, but it has nothing to go with it.
Fair enough.
Is what I'm saying. Like, there's really no games for me to play, because the only game I will be playing, because for me, when I buy a console or a system or handheld or whatever, if I buy a new system, I buy at least four different games of it, so I won't be bored. Is bored me playing a game, because right now the only playable game that I know I'll be playing, but I don't know I'll be playing, is Zelda, which I did hear was a very good game. So otherwise, I can't picture me spending $300 just to play one game. I have to have at least multiple games.
Oh, I definitely agree, because there's only that one game, and there's the other mini games that you can play on it. And for that price tag, I don't think it's worth it just yet to get it. It does look like an amazing system, but I've actually had the history of I bought Nintendo DS, I bought PS Vita, I bought PSVs. They're all sitting on my shelf right now, and I'm still playing.
No, that's completely understandable. Like the Wii, I remember I was one of those advocates of Wii, but then after the first year, it really did just sit on my shelf. But
Like I wish I had the Wii for Super Mario Maker. That game looks fun, but I just can't justify spending that money just for one video game, right? And it's just
no, yeah, you're
I did that with
absolutely
my
right.
Xbox. My Xbox is basically a glorified Halo game.
Well, to be fair, Xbox does have like a bunch of indie games. That's the main issue with Nintendo. Is like at least like if you get like like if you don't buy those big AAA games called the $60, there are like a bunch of mini games. I mean, indie games that cost like probably anywhere between 10 to something or $15 that are very good games. But like, see, the issue with Nintendo is like unless either you're a first party. I mean, either they're making games or very few people now. Like for example, that was the main issue with my Wii U. I used to love my Wii U system, but after 2013, all the third party people just pretty much stopped supporting. I had to rely on Nintendo just to make some games, and they just stopped making. They really stopped making games. So it's like, yeah, I don't. Especially when they announced the Xbox. Oh, speaking of that, what are your thoughts on Project Scorpio? That I think they are about to announce tomorrow. I mean, they're about to reveal it. I think they're about to reveal the Project Scorpio tomorrow, like the new.
I'm not paying too much attention to it. I think I've got my Xbox One and my PS4, and they're just they're there for when I want to be. Like my PS4, I barely touched. The only time I ever kind of played it was Metal Gear Solid, and I recently just got Horizon Zero Dawn with it. But I only have my PS4 still. Like I probably would have maybe sold it if I didn't. If it wasn't like God of War, if God of War wasn't proprietary for it, or Last of Us wasn't proprietary, and those are two games that are coming out that I really want to play. So it's just sitting here for me to play those specific type of games. Every other gaming I really do is on the PC.
Oh, you haven't played The Last of Us before?
I played the first one. The second one's coming out.
How was the first one? Cause I mean, that was one game that because I don't have a PS3, but it was one of those games I would have played. I would have played Last of Us. Like, how was that?
It is really good. The story is phenomenal. Phenomenal. It was a really touching story. I absolutely loved it.
Yeah, the reason why that intrigued me, the game intrigued me so much because there's one of the few games that's not really about the gameplay; it's more about the story. So, like, did you feel like that had an effect on you playing it, or you still enjoyed it regardless?
Oh, I enjoyed it a lot.
It seemed like it was more story based than gameplay, but yeah,
that's a lot, and that's how a lot of games kind of were before. Story based games, if they're done really well, they can be really, really good and really fun to play. And Last of Us was one of those games that was. That did really well with it. Absolutely amazing.
Interesting. I do want to play it. I mean, like, are they making? I don't know. Are they making like The Last of Us 2 or?
They are. Yeah, they're releasing The Last of Us 2.
Okay, yeah. So I had to look forward to that. But the one thing I do want to talk about before I guess we can wrap it up is there's a rumor going. It's not rumors. It seems like this is like the way the gaming market is going towards. If like the Project Scorpio is about to come out, they're saying it's not the next generation of the Xbox One. It's more like an enhancement, like how the PS4 Pro is more of an enhancement of the PS4. Do you feel like the consoles, I mean, or like gaming in general is going to like how iPhones are, or like phones in general, where it's like every year there's a new phone and it's like it's not that much different from the previous one, just a little.
It may not be every year. It may be maybe every 2 or 3 years, but I think that's the way it might have to go, because what's happened is the original Xbox came out, and the Xbox 360 came out, and then now we have the Xbox One. But we buy all these games for these separate consoles. We're not able, when we hit the next generation, we're not able to play all these games that we used to have, that we paid our money for, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So like, I'm not looking forward to an Xbox 2. Like, if you guys just want to come out with different Xbox Ones and let all my games be compatible with it, please. Right?
Yeah.
Unless it's like the biggest, newest Xbox 2, like holographic display, and I can play it on the go anywhere. Like, for sure, I'll buy it, but like, I'm not looking forward to a new console every year or so, right? So
no, I completely understand, because like for me, the Xbox, to clarify, the Project Scorpio, it is what they say is that it's a new. I mean, it's not a new system. It's basically an enhanced. It's not going to replace the Xbox One. Yeah, it's not going to replace. Yeah, it's not going to replace the Xbox One. Okay. You can still play Xbox One games on there. Just be more enhanced as 4K, or whatever. It's just like how the PS4 Pro. I was just asking. I mean, like, how you feel? Like, it seems like the route they're going is more of like a traditional, like how phones are now. It's like every year it's not that much of a different phone. Oh yeah, I mean, I don't think any year, because the difference is like people who pay phones, they're willing to fork over like $800. I can't picture people who play video games forking over like $500 or $400 every year.
That's right. That's right. That's right. And it's just that it might not. It doesn't make sense to have an upgrade every year because it's not like it's an upgrade that I'm not. What am I going to do with my current one if I upgrade to the Scorpio?
Exactly.
You know what? Can I trade this in? Am I going to get half
Yeah,
of it
that's
off?
what I was about to
Like
say. Yeah,
what?
that's what I was about to say. Because like that's I guess one advantage of the phone. People either trade in or sometimes they keep them. They'll still keep the phone, but still put down $800 for the next phone too. It's like, okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I have like the Samsung S7 Edge, and I
Mhm,
want the S8, so maybe I can be able to trade my phone in and pay the difference and get that S8. I'm
mhm.
cool with that for sure. But honestly, in the gaming world, um, the problem is if you keep upgrading your hardware. Well, actually, it's not a problem at all. If they keep upgrading their hardware, it might actually benefit the game
It does,
developers.
yeah, it does benefit, but it's like again, it's like you're dealing with two different types of customers here.
That's exactly it.
The the people who play games or like use their phone more than anything else, they're used to paying $800. Like it's like that's the thing. Like they know they have to do every year. Like as
Yeah.
their mindset, it's like okay, every year I know there's a new phone coming out, I have to make room for that. Or there's video game system. It's like nowadays, like generations. Like for example, the Xbox 360 came out 2005. What's till 2012? That was a brand new one finally came out. So how many years was that? That was like what? Almost I'm trying to do math off the top of my head. 6, 7 years or almost
Yeah, I think seven
7 years for a brand new system. They had all this time to get used to Xbox 60. I got Xbox One. It seems like a shorter generation because now there's only like almost 4 years, and now we're getting a new Xbox, and it seems like the route they're going is that it's just a rumor. It's just they might seem like it do. Well, again, that could be good because every year they can experiment on the new system and they can see how powerful they could push. Okay, the next one we can push even further, but still let them play the games that we are still playing. That's why I think digital is gonna eventually take over because they I guess they
it
do
basically
see,
has.
yeah,
It basically has.
yeah, because like they do see the issue of okay, they can't play none of their pre-game because the discs aren't compatible. If it's digital, it's as simple as just transferring their accounts from their next system. So like if it's a digital game and if the hardware supports it, they could just easily play it on
Play it
there.
on the next console. Yeah, and I think every 4 years or 5 years is a good time period for them to probably bring up an upgrade of a console, because the games nowadays to get them bigger and better than what they were previously, they require much more power, and that's kind of the battle that console games are having, right? Putting a lot more power into the box while keeping it affordable. So
Gotcha. Actually, I couldn't say any better myself. Is there anything else you want to talk about, Crusher Studio? Anything about yourself that you want to put out there?
Subscribe to my channel. That's basically it. Honestly, as I probably almost leave with every video as I try, motivate yourself, folks. Don't ever give up on your dreams. Achieve your goals and stay awesome. Because I have actually on my phone. Because this is sometimes everyone gets down. Everyone gets
Yes.
doubts about their progress and if they can get their goals or get their achievements, right? So I kind of always not even just to myself but to other people say, you know what, you can't let those doubts get over you. You got to get over them. They're not real because doubts will kill more dreams than failure ever will. We just have to learn from our failures, right, and our mistakes, and that's how we'll get better. So if I'm going to leave off with anything, never give up. Keep doing what you're doing, whether it's YouTube, whether it's you want to be an astronaut or you want to play hockey. You keep doing what you're doing.
I actually couldn't have said any better myself. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah. Oh, wow, that was actually very good because I strongly believe that basically, like, if you put your mind to something, even seems like impossible at the time. If you believe you can do it, then that's all that matters.
That's right.
As long as your mind is like you can believe that you can do it. Like if you believe you can make $1 million, you believe you can do like jump off like this or whatever. It's like as long as you believe, that's all that matters. Nobody else can take that away from you.
That's exactly
and even if it happens, if it happens or it's not, at least you motivate yourself to get to that point, and you finally saw whether or not it was gonna work or not. And sometimes it does. Like that's the main issue. People sometimes give up on their dreams or their hopes just because it seems like it's impossible at the time. Like for me, I been doing YouTube for almost 4 years. Haven't seen really growth until this past year. I actually seen some growth. I was like in 1,000 subscriber range for the longest, but ever since my video that I made a year prior finally took off, it seems like my channel is slowly every day I'm getting some type of new subscriber. It seems like it's fine. I just stuck in there this whole time. as long as you just keep pushing yourself and pushing yourself, you're eventually going to
get where you want to be. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Never give up. Something I learned is that you as yourself, as your person, you are your first blockade. You're your first wall for your goals. You have to get over kind of yourself first, and all your self doubts and disbeliefs in yourself. You have to take those all away, strip them away from yourself, and everything has to be positive. You got to be motivated, be able to motivate yourself, and believe in yourself to achieve what you want. Because I'll tell you, if any hockey player, basketball player, baseball player, soccer player, if you ask them if they ever didn't doubt it, they'll be what they are. Of course they did, but did they let that get over them or take over them? No, they didn't, and that's why they're where they are, and that's why people are where they are, because they believe in themselves, and you should believe in yourself too.
And actually, I completely forgot. Actually, one final question, and actually done.
Okay.
What are your future plans for your channel? That completely crossed my mind.
Yeah, no worries, man, no worries. My channel, I got a lot of plans in my mind. My channel will always remain a gaming channel. I will always be putting gaming content on it. I do, when my channel starts to take a lot of traction, so when I'm able, and I promised myself this, when I'm able to focus full-time on YouTube, not have my job that I'm in right now, but full-time job on YouTube, I'm getting income from it, I'm going to start daily vlogging, because I love vlogging, and I think it's a fun experience, and to share my life with you guys is something cool. I'm going to vlog here and then, right as of right now, just to kind of have videos and shown when people see in the future, oh, Crusher Studio has 100,000 people subs, or a million subs, or whatever the case may be, right? Where was he when he was at 323 subs? They can see that I was struggling like everyone else, right? So my goal is basically bigger, better content, better gaming videos, some vlogs, and we're gonna have a blast. And Twitch, streaming. I'm gonna do some streaming all the time. Yep.
No problem, man.
Yep. Go big and better. That's the plan.
Well, I do appreciate having you on today's show, Crusher Studios. Finally, able to meet you in person. For you guys who want to subscribe to Crusher Studio, his link for his YouTube channel will be in the description below, as well as my channel recommendations. Basically, just go on my channel, click on my channel, and then on the right-hand side, you see a channel recommendation on some other YouTube channels I had on my talk show, and right on the side, you will be seeing Crusher Studio name right on, so you can go ahead and check him out.
Thank you.
Otherwise, that's pretty much it for today's episode, guys. Thank you for watching. As always, it's Creator signing out. Catch you guys later. See ya.
See you guys.